Hello there, and welcome to the post-game women's basketball report. SAU just finished a 69-67 victory over Ouachita Baptist. To your left, we have head coach Rusty Rainbolt, and to your right, we have junior guard Tierra Tucker, who nailed some late clutch free throws. Tierra, why don't you take us through the last 10 seconds of the game after your coach called the timeout?
Well, Coach believes in me as much as Coach believes in me. He expected me to get the ball, and I got the ball, and he would have told me to wait till 6 seconds. And then my game is to attack, so that's what I tried to do, and she ended up fouling me and put me on the free throw line. I usually suck at free throws, I'm not going to lie, but God was with me, and he made me clutch.
What goes through your mind late in the game whenever you have two free throws and the game is tied? What goes through your mind at that point?
Just to make the free throws, at least one of them, and then get a stop on defense, and that's what I ended up making two, thankfully, and won the game.
Now you had three of your other teammates were in double digits. Rosa Bryant scored 11. Carly Earls had 12. What can you say about Rosa Bryant down in the paint and Carly Earls coming in as a freshman and making 4 threes?
Well, Carly, she's a really good three-point shooter, and that's like her role to stay put on the three-point line. And our job is to find her, and then she just executed. She did her part, and the same as Rosa. She's really good in the paint, so we just feed her, and she takes the ball and does what she does.
All right, Coach, on to you. How do you feel about after this late 2-point victory? You kind of had a big lead there, and then they made a late 9-0 run to keep it close, and then you and the other coach were swapping timeouts for a while after each team scored. So I guess what did you tell your team in that last timeout before you gave Tuck the ball?
Well, I told him not to throw it to Tuck. I told him to throw it to somebody else, but like all the time, Tuck doesn't listen. So they threw the ball to her, and she called a different play than what I called in the huddle, and thank goodness because it worked. And so what I told him to do is throw it away from her because she's not going to score it. But no, we're proud of Tuck. She's one of those. We've got a few girls that we felt comfortable late in the game giving the ball to, and Tuck just had a good matchup. And she didn't go make a bucket. She ended up getting fouled. So let's don't make her head too big. But she did a good job to step up and make the fouls. And then we subbed right then, and so she got to cheer from the sideline as we played defense. But no, it was a good win. We made a lot of mistakes, but ended up coming back and finishing the game off, which was nice. And just can't say enough about this young lady next to me. She's one of our top recruits, no doubt about it, and just one of our go-to girls, and we're proud to have her. So even though she played half the game and got one rebound, that was she could do a little more in that area.
Now we talked a little bit about Rosa Bryant, but her 10 points, but she also had 11 rebounds. She converted a double-double, and Brianna Sifford also had 12 points. But going back to the rebounds, you guys out-rebounded them 55-34. And also you guys outscored them in the paint 40-14. Was that a real big part of your game plan coming in to I guess attack the paint really hard?
It's every game plan for us. We're not a great shooting team, unfortunately, which hurts us most nights. But tonight we felt like we had an advantage in the paint in terms of rebounding. Not necessarily post play, but just athleticism to get to the paint, and then we definitely have to rebound the ball. But Rosa had a great. She had a double-double, and that was really good. It wasn't one of her better nights. I think she felt a little bit shook up and off course. But again, it was nice that Brianna Sifford, who you mentioned, she kind of got going late, which is nice because she's a very good player. She's just kind of been in a funk the last few games, but it was nice to see her making plays. She made 2 big free throws. She made a jumper, and then she made a great drive and drop off to Barbion in the post, which is even more important because we don't pass the ball very well at times, and so for her to make an assist play was really nice. But we played some weird lineups tonight. I mean, I looked out there a few times and thinking, wow, what are we doing? What am I doing? But it was nice because the girls that played contributed. Lauren Lee, a freshman post player, just had a good second half. Wasn't anything spectacular, but just solid. And so I was proud of the team overall. But we made it way too close because we had a lead a couple different times and then just made some mistakes.
Now you talk about it being close, but you guys made a big run in the second half, and then OBU response was a big run of their own. But what does it say about your team that they're able to close out this game with a win?
I think all it says is that we got one more victory instead of one more loss. To be honest with you, I don't read a whole lot into it because again, typically after the game we go in, we pray, and then we let them go. Today I actually had some specific basketball comments because we made some mistakes. I mean, that's the thing that's so frustrating is we did some things tonight that we work on all the time, and we just completely screwed them up. So I don't know. It's nice to get a win when you do make those mistakes. A lot of times you make those mistakes and you end up losing the game. But to get a win after making some silly mistakes defensively and offensively, it's nice. But again, you know, our coaches always talk about we've got girls that can make plays. The key is just getting it all to click, which I think we're going to do that. I really do. I think second semester we'll be in good shape. But, you know, it's taking some time because we've got a lot of new pieces to try to fit into a puzzle that has got to click a little better. But just proud of the girls. You know, we love them dearly. They're a great group, and they're working hard, and so excited.
All right, guys, that's your women's basketball post-game report. The Lady Murals squeak out a 69-67 victory over Ouachita Baptist. Thank you, Coach, and thank you, Tierra.